Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has given his first response. He is promising that there will be appropriate action taken on those who took law and order into their own hands. Let me also go across to our guest joining us. T.S. Sankeet is from the BJP, Lavanya Balal from the Congress Party, B.S. Arun is senior journalist based in Bengaluru also joining us. Lavanya Balal, look at what transpired all across Bengaluru today. While the cause may be what it is, and nobody is questioning that, but is there not a question on the government and the police mechanism in the city under whose watch all of this happened today? Private property was vandalized.
The Congress government does not condone vandalism. We are against vandalism, and our CM and our Deputy CM have made it very clear that action will be taken against people who have taken law onto their own hands. This is a very old law. This is not something new. It was just reiterated by our BBMP, of course, recently, saying you have time till February 28th to follow the policies that come into play. So vandalism is not allowed. Heckling people is not allowed. Both of this will be viewed very, there will be a very strong view on this by the department concerned. And the in-charge minister for Bangalore, D.K. Shivkumar, also has given a statement today that law, taking law onto one's own hands is not condoned, or we do not support that. We will take action against that. But please do follow the rules. When it says 60-40, please follow that. That's all we request.
But today the kind of scenes that transpired, Lavanya Balal, the question that will be asked is if the police was caught napping, if the government was caught napping, these individuals, we are told, did not have the permission to protest in such large scale, certainly not in the areas that they had occupied. And of course, what they did with signages, with English boards, we all saw. It was all caught on camera. The response also seems to be, some would say, inadequate in dealing with this kind of vandalism.
We have time and again seen, these people come and fight against such kind of signages. This is not the first time. I mean, earlier too, multiple times, they have picked up this battle, and it was a similar reaction by them. We understand the sentiments, but we do not condone the actions. Let me be very clear. We understand the sentiments of Kannadigas about the Kannada language and all of that, but we do not condone the violence.
But why? The question I was asking you was this: while I don't question the fact that you are not condoning this action, but when you're in power or when you're in government, the question will be asked of you: why were you not able to handle it or control it, and why were these elements so emboldened that by giving a deadline or a prior notice, they were able to carry this out in presence of police?
Well, I would say absolutely not. The police was there, and if the police presence was not there, we do not know how violent the reactions of these people would be.
No, police was present. That's what I'm saying. But that did not deter these so-called activists in openly using stones, pelting stones at establishment, bringing down signboards, using lathis and other things in front of the police.
Yes. We do. We are aware there were police presence in a lot of these places, and we are aware that police was standing there and not much action was taken, right? They just were standing around. We are taking into consideration why this happened as well.
Okay.
If any other outward incidents didn't happen, and we want to assure everybody that everyone who is in Karnataka, who is born and brought up in Karnataka, who has lived in Karnataka for some time. Actually, our Mahishi report also says the same thing. We believe they are all Kannadigas and they're all safe in Karnataka. That's what we would love to reiterate.
Okay, but T.S. Sankeet, was that message that went to the public, the businesses, establishments in Karnataka and Bengaluru today? That they are safe?
Let me tell you, Kannada is the supremo in Karnataka. Kannada is a world language and we have very respect for it, and BJP believes in territorial nationalism. So this is a basic ideology too. But if you see the instances today, this is, I think, a blatant failure of law and order in the state. In front, I don't understand the Congress spokesperson's justification for this overall incident. They say in front of police, even though the police were there, why did they allow them? What was the intelligence doing? What was the law and order doing? This is not one such instance. In Belagavi, a female stripped and paraded, and even then there was no strict action taken. These the so-called people who are protesting for Kannada, they are going and vandalizing shops, they are destroying public property, they are creating havoc in the state, and still the government is showing soft corner. I think, is this a government-sponsored event? Do the government, because of their failures, to cover up their failures, helping using these Kannada outfits as a shield? This has to be debated, and this has to be, I think, probably responded from the Congress as well, because there are many such instances which show the failures and the schemes of the government of Karnataka not reaching the people properly. To cover up these instances, I think this may be an instance to cover up all those things. Secondly, even though if you see those instances, if you, in particularly Bangalore, it is a mini Bharat. People from many places come and reside here. They come for employment here. There are the other different companies. It is called the Silicon Valley of India. So what kind of message do the people of Bangalore receive from these kind of vandalism? So is this a brand Bangalore? Mr. D.K. Shivakumar, who has his so-called child project, the brand Bangalore, is this kind of brand Bangalore what he is trying to show to the people of Karnataka and to the whole of
What does
India?
it do to the psyche of the businesses, even small businesses, for example? I mean, not just large businesses or establishments. I mean, small shops were attacked.